Welcome to an example in which we are finding the inverse of a matrix. So we've got this matrix. Here's the answer already on our screen. But here's our question. Notice it's a 2 by 2 matrix, and we're supposed to find the inverse of it. I'm going to show you two ways. I'm going to show you by hand, which is hard, and then by Desmos calculator, which is much easier. So coming up here, this is the notes, the class notes for exam 4. So here I'm showing the formula. To find the inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix, you do this. So, okay, so let me go set it up and we'll do that. So let's call this A, B, C, and D. So notice what the formula says. It says you put D here and A here. You put minus B and minus C. And then in the front, you put this fraction, 1 over AD minus BC. 1 over AD minus BC. Okay, so what does that mean first off? So 1 over, so AD minus BC, this is AD, so 8 times minus 1 minus BC, 6 times 7, okay. And then with the matrix, we're going to switch things around a little bit. Notice A and D switch positions, right? They've traded positions. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to grab A and D, and they're going to switch. I'm going to put D right here and A down there, right? A down there, D up there. And then notice for B and C, the other diagonal, they stay where they're at. B still in the upper right, C's in the lower left, but there's negative signs in front of them, meaning switch the sign. So B, which is 6, will become negative 6. C, which is 7, will become negative 7. By the way, if that was originally a negative 6, then it would have become a positive 6. If that was originally a negative 7, it would have become a positive 7, right? So whenever you have a negative in a math formula, negative B, negative C, it means switch the sign, put an extra minus. So if there already is a minus, 2 minuses will become plus. It means switch the sign. So what did we do? We traded the positions of these guys, right? A and D switch position. And then the other diagonal, we changed the signs and we put this fraction in the front, 1 over AD minus BC. Okay, so what does this equal? This is going to be minus 8 minus 42. So it's 1 over minus 50. Okay, and then we get the minus 1, minus 6, minus 7, and 8. And then so this fraction is going to distribute to all 4 of those guys. And so what are we going to get? We're going to get minus 1 over minus 50, minus 6 over minus 50, minus 7 over minus 50, and 8 over minus 50. So I multiplied all 4 of those by the fraction 1 over negative 50, which essentially divided them all by negative 50. And so let's reduce that a little bit, get a final answer here that'll hopefully match that answer I already showed you. And so I'm just going to reduce these 2 negatives become positive. Here, 2 negatives become positive, and then reduce the fraction of that by 2 top and bottom. 3/25. Here, 2 negatives become positive. Can't reduce that fraction. Here, divide by 2 top and bottom. I'll put the negative in the, whoops, didn't mean to hit that button. Remember that was. Okay, put the negative in the front here. And 4 over 25. You know, a negative in a fraction on the bottom, in the front, or on the top, it's all the same thing. If you have one negative in a fraction, doesn't matter where it's at, bottom, top, front, whatever. So there's our final answer. That matches the answer they gave us. Now let's use Desmos.com. Way better. Let's use technology to do this. You can do it either way on the test. You can use technology or by hand. So I'm going to go up and do it with technology. I'm going to put this original matrix in. So I'm going to switch screens here. There we are. Now you're seeing my screen. So you come to the home page, you click on the matrix calculator right here. So notice there's 2 calculators on our course home page. You can do this during an exam. You're allowed to do this in an exam. You You step away from your exam question, you come here and this is the scientific calculator, and this is the matrix calculator. You can use them both during the exam. I'm going to click on the matrix calculator, and when I do, this opens up, and I've actually done it here. I'll do it again for you. So I'm going to put in, you're going to click new matrix, and it's going to say B, doesn't matter what letter it says. I'm going to put in the matrix 8, 6. So I'll go 8, and I'm hitting tab 8, 6, tab 7, tab -1, and I'm hit enter. It's got matrix B, and I'm going to come down here and say, okay, take matrix B. Let's see my control. Let me move this down here. I'm going to hit B because I have it B. Now, if you had it A, in the first case I did it A, this is my second trial. Hit B and then hit this inverse. I know it says A inverse, but it means whatever your matrix is, inverse. And there it is. There's our answer. Now it's decimals. If you click on this little fraction thing, convert to fraction, click it. There it is, the exact same answer we got with fractions. You can click it back to decimal, back to fraction, however they want it. There it is. So what do? You just click new matrix, type in your matrix, hit enter, come to the next line, and type in that same letter. That was matrix B. So matrix B inverse. And there it is.